Hello everyone, this is Olivia from DOS Tarot. I'm here to do a reading for the sign of Pisces. I'm going to pull, the first card is going to come from the Dream Decoder deck. This is my second time to do your reading. The other one just, something happened to my speaker and it just quit working, so I readjusted everything. Hopefully it's working just fine now. It was a sad reading. It was basically talking about somebody that wanted to leave a marriage and there were children involved. So let's see what we get here. One card, please. There it is. Oh! Now this is a better card, I think, than what you had in that other reading that I did. Looks like a deserted island. Let's see what it says. A sandy beach on a tropical island indicates a longing to escape your everyday routine and responsibilities. This is a common wish fulfillment dream. Beaches are places where water, which is emotion, meets earth, which is the body. So such a dream could also suggest a longing to express your emotions, that is, enact them bodily. You need to express your emotions by enacting your body. That's weird. Okay, do you stay on the beach in your dream or take a swim in the ocean? The answer could affect the meaning. If there are footprints in the sand, this could indicate something from your past you're moving away from, since eventually those footsteps will be washed away. Oh my gosh, isn't that an interesting way to say it? If the sand shifts under your feet, maybe you're concerned that your life lacks stable foundations. If the dream emphasizes the island itself, or you're alone on the beach, this might suggest feelings of isolation or insecurity, or else a need for some time alone to reflect on what really matters. Wow, that's interesting. I haven't seen that one in a long time. Alright, so you're on an island. Beach. You're on a beach. Trying to figure out your life. So let's go ahead and start with the regular tarot. Okay. I do take 3, so let's start from the one on the bottom would be the first one out. Whoa! Oof. The Strength card in reverse. This could be lacking strength itself. Could be lacking some kind of courage. A lack of grace. And then we have the King of Wands in the upright. Now, I like the King of Wands in the upright because this is actually the energy that's ruled by this king is Cancer and Leo. And this is somebody that's an honorable man with high standards and also very businesslike, kind of like the Queen of Wands. It's a good energy. But you feeling weak from it? And then the Nine of Wands, this again always talks about, carrying all that heavy baggage behind you, something from the past, and possibly many things from the past. You need to learn to let that go, which is exactly what it said right here. It said, if there are footprints in the sand, this could indicate something from your past you're moving away from, since eventually those footprints will be washed away. And that's what you need to do. You need to clear that energy in your body out with all of these. It's almost like being vigilant all the time. It's like you're always on guard, always watching for the next episode of something that's going to happen. And maybe that's wherever it is that you're at right now. Maybe that's what you feel. But you've been holding that kind of energy for a long time, and it's time to let it go. So you can be your true self without the fear of others attacking you or hurting you in some way. He's a wounded warrior. All he thinks about is what's going to happen next. What's going to be the next thing I have to fix, or the next situation I have to... It's a bitter energy, basically, is what it is. High Priestess. Now the High Priestess is somebody that has a ton of intuition, psychic abilities. But there's also something here that's not being revealed. If it was in reverse, something would be revealed. Something that would come to you that you would understand. And it could represent a person. If there's somebody in your life that you know that has that caring, I always say somebody kind of like a nurse with that cross on her chest. It's like somebody that's very nurturing and caring and compassionate. Or it could just be that this is the energy of you holding your intuition and knowing what's best for you, whatever this situation turns out to be. Oh my gosh, look at there. There could be you could be making a love offer to somebody. Or it could be that somebody's making a love offer to you. So if you're the King of Wands, which could be you, Leo, depending on the energy that you're in, we all switch out with all the different energies. So, this could be somebody coming in to make you an offer. Of love. And there's another offer. Wow. This is definitely you, Pisces. I feel like you're the one that's, well, Justice. Justice. Well, the King of Cups, first of all. Excuse me. The King of Cups. The energy that's ruled by this king is Libra and Scorpio. So you're talking about balancing in Scorpio's very psychic abilities too. So I'm not surprised that there's psychicness here. But with the King of Cups here, this is somebody that's very charismatic, and it's a man. And this is somebody that's very sensitive, and they're unafraid of intimacy. And they also are very compassionate, and they wear their feelings on their sleeves, and they're very sensitive, just like their counterpart, the Queen of Cups. But there's something up here, it feels like that it's almost like somebody hurt you so bad that you lost the strength to even be able to fight it back. It's just like, okay, whatever. And you're still going to maintain your own composure, your own self-confidence, but you're waiting for that next shoe to fall or that next straw to break the camel's back. There's something you're waiting for that's going to just be negative energy. But with this Knight of Cups coming in, I think there's somebody coming in to make you a love offer. I don't feel like you're giving the love offer. I think somebody is bringing a love offer to you. And whatever it is, with Justice here, this is telling me that this is meant to happen. It's fair. It's balanced. The karma's been released. Oh, you were dealing with an Empress. Empress in reverse is very bitter and angry. She can be hurtful with her words. There's something that happened between the Strength card in reverse. I think this is your energy, Pisces. These two, something was said, or something that made you weak. Something hurt you bad. But somebody is coming in to give you a cup of love. It could just be an offer of love not so much in a romantic way. It could just be love from like a family member supporting you in some way. Which, by the way, you did have that in that last reading. You had 2 people come in and support you anyway. So this could just be a family member, but there's something to do with the Empress in reverse. Somebody that's very controlling in the reverse. Somebody that nags all the time. Just a very harsh energy. Very dominating. It's like, oppressed. Somebody that likes you under their thumb. in reverse. Oh my goodness. Oh. Ooh, the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords in reverse. This is, now she's ruled by the energy of Virgo and Libra. Isn't that interesting? Because he's ruled by Capricorn. I'm sorry, he's ruled by Libra and Scorpio. So there's a lot of Libra in this reading. And this one is Cancer and Leo. So just keeping you up to date here. But anyway, this Queen of Swords in reverse is really, she's not happy. She's been hurt from her past, and she doesn't stop it. When she's been hurt from her past, she knows what people are going through. She's like an opponent. I don't know if she's trying to protect this Empress or she's trying to protect you. I'm not sure, but she's definitely fighting for somebody here. She can be very bitter and straight to the point and very vengeful as well. But very demanding. She's been hurt from her past experiences, and she knows what others are going through. So I don't know if she's... We'll see. We'll have to clarify and see. Oh. And then the last card is the Three of Cups. Oh, goodness gracious. Is this a three-party situation where somebody here has been cheating on the other? Is that what this is? Or, because it sure doesn't make sense that there's a celebration in the middle of a battle. That doesn't make sense. It's got to be a reason for it. On the bottom of the deck, the Five of Wands. Five of Wands in reverse is the end of constant battles. And the next card would have been the Ace of Cups. Let's see what we get. Oh, for sure I want to pull an energy card here. Oh my gosh, they're just falling out for you, Pisces. I didn't even get to shuffle. Blossoming abundance. Now this talks about the spring. You know, after winter, all the, the brown leaves and everything start to come alive with the different colors of all the different flowers. So something is going to be blossoming in abundance for you. And I don't think it's going to happen until spring. Doesn't mean that necessarily. It could also be for the fall, when right before all the flowers do start dying off and all the birds start to fly away. So that's interesting. Blossoming abundance. Let's start clarifying. Yeah, with these two next to each other in reverse, ooh. This could be an attorney also. Justice here. Justice and the Queen of Swords in reverse. This could be some kind. Now that's what happened in the first reading. It seemed to me either there was going to be a major divorce or at least a separation. I don't see that yet, but it does feel like this would be the kind of energy, if that were happening, that would be what you would see in a typical, court case. I hate to say that, but it's possible, especially with her. She gets right to the point, and she doesn't, her words are harsh because she wants to get right to the point. You can't trick that one. Alright, let's clarify the Strength card. Oh, the World. I think you're going to be closing out this scenario here, and it's gonna sling you right on the World. And the World is a beautiful energy because it's like starting all over from scratch, in a sense that you will have more peace and tranquility. Things will start turning in your favor. Your life will be a complete change. It's like closing one book and starting a new one. That's a beautiful card to have. You must definitely be watched over by the Divine. You've got Divine. And then you have on the King of Wands, and I do believe that's your energy. There was something here that was just extremely overbearing, and you couldn't take it anymore. And this, I think, is when you made your decision that you were going to be leaving this situation, or at least starting the process of leaving a situation. And I still believe it's got something. The Empress in this card, they kind of mirror each other. And I feel like this is the Queen that was giving you all the heavy burden, the stress of it all. It was, sometimes people forget that there's some women that are overbearing in comparison to a man. There are men out there that actually do get hurt by feminine energy. Anyway, with this this is telling you there's something in your past, Pisces, that you need to look at. And I think what they're telling you is what I've already spoken about. You need to quit having a guard up all the time. Do you know what that does to your body? If you're always on guard, your frontal lobes as well as your kidneys are like almost sitting on, it's time to go. And that kind of energy can wear your body out. And you need to take a look at why you're holding on to all of that. And I think I know why. It's got something to do with this union between the King of Wands and the Empress. Now, why is the High Priestess here? Oh, because the High Priestess, this is a balanced energy, the Cancer card. This is telling me that the yin and yang of you, Pisces, is being balanced. And once that is balanced, it's like you're ready to take action. But you do definitely have karma here that needs to be removed. Don't bring that into your next relationship, and plus it could delay you in other areas of your life here too. So make sure that you accept that wake-up call, that now's the time for you to really take consideration of how you're acting and what you're holding on to, no matter if it's just this person or other people that have hurt you in the past. The Knight of Cups. Interesting. Again, this feels like the Page of Cups. When I see it in reverse like this is like somebody that's a little timid in offering love to you at this time. And it, like I said, it could be a young person, it could be a child, it could actually just be a family member, somebody that wants to get, not romantic love. I'm not talking about romance here. I'm still talking about, with these energies, it could just be that they want to offer you support, loving support, emotional support. So there is somebody here that can do that for you. And then the King of Cups. Oh my gosh, look at that. And this doesn't surprise me because their two energies are so similar as far as their emotions and their feelings. The King of Cups, like I said before, is the energy of Libra and Scorpio. And the Queen of Cups is Gemini and Cancer, which we have that here. Interesting. But anyway, with the Queen of Cups in reverse, this is somebody that's very emotional. She can be jealous. And it could be a lot like the Empress in reverse as well. She likes to have her own way, and so does she. It's kind of like, that's why you're in the King of Cups energy, is maybe you're starting to feel their emotions. Whereas before, your normal energy could just be the King of Wands, perhaps. Or when things go bad, you're the King of Wands. Don't get caught up in the energies. Alright, let's clarify the Justice. Isn't that great to see? In other words, if you were to go to court, they would deem it that it needs to end. If you've applied for a divorce or a separation or a break a contract, anything on that order, this is telling me that justice is in your favor, that it's time to end this. The Ten of Swords is very painful. A lot of hurt, a lot of verbal and mental abuse. This Empress in reverse, she's here to, she just, apparently there was some kind of truth that was spoken by her. And whatever that truth was, it must have set some kind of trigger here for all of this to fall apart. For all of this emotion, there's a lot of emotions here with the cups. The wands are, you know, that's your soul talking to you. The hurt and the pain. I'm going to get one more for the Empress in reverse. Maybe she heard a truth, and that's what set her off. The Light of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody that puts a halt on any action that they were going to take. It could have been that there were plans that were going to be made. There could have been some kind of financial reward of some sort, but that's not happening now. It's been put on hold. It's actually halted. There was a plan, and that is not going to happen. Somebody spoke a truth. I don't know who it is, which of you have triggered this, but it definitely sounds like a divorce, or a contract being broken, or partnership being broken. You know you're in trouble when you get two swords. Two Queen of Swords in reverse. Double trouble, I'd say. But she is the type that just wants to get to the truth, and she knows she's got a lot of experience, and she has that to back her up. You can't pull the wool over her eyes, in other words. And then the Three of Cups. This could be all about, or it could be a celebration. With the Sun here on the Three of Cups, it could be that this situation is resolved quicker than you think. If justice has ruled and it's in your favor, it's like giving you the go-ahead that yes, you deserve to leave this situation behind. And there could have been, you know, an attorney talking to this Empress, and oh my gosh, it could have just been that this is the end of it, and this is a celebration not only with the Three of Cups, with people and friends of your like-mindedness, and the sun shining on the whole reading. It kind of just lightens everything up a little bit. I'm not going to say it's going to make everything rainbows and butterflies, you know. But it does, it helps smooth things out. And plus you're going to be spinning in the world. You've got your world is right before you, right before your eyes. And it's going to be a big, this is a major change in your life, which is why Judgment is here. You have to make sure that you clear out anything from your past. You don't want to roll that over into your new life beginning. If you bring all this baggage into the world, you might as well just hit the brakes and stay where you are. Because if you don't get rid of it, it's going to linger with you forever until you stop and take a look at it. Because you have a part in it as well as your partner. And whatever the situation is, love, romance, marriage, partnership, contract, whatever it is, you played a part in it just as much as they did. Let's clarify that the 5, and with that being in reverse, that tells me that the battles and fights are over, which means the whole thing ending, it's done. I feel like we have somebody here that's completely done in a relationship or a partnership, you know, etc., etc. But I think it's a family. I really do feel like it's a family, because again, we got more children here. All right, so the Knight of Cups in reverse. There's no love here. The love is gone. And you had the Knight of Cups here too. Maybe you were trying to fix this marriage, Pisces, and it just wasn't working. It's like maybe the more you tried to work on it, the more difficult it got, the more tangled up it was, that finally you just reached your breaking point and said, I'm done with it. I'm done. I can't take it anymore. All right, let's get one more. And then on the bottom of the deck we have, this is a marriage. This is a divine connection. The Lovers. Cupid's arrow. Right between the two. Broken. Alright. That kind of sums it up. Let's get one more card though before you guys take off. I want to get. Let's see what we have for the Yeah, let's check this out. Angels. One card. There it is. Ooh, this card is kind of interesting. When I see it, it's kind of creepy that wolf has his head in his mouth, but it's just a dress piece. But anyway, she-wolf. Unleash the wild within. Now, that doesn't mean to go out there and be but crazy wild. What it means is you need to learn to release and be free. If you've been under the thumb of a male or female, it doesn't matter. If you've been under their thumb for a long time and you've tried and tried and tried, which I see that here, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Let it go. It's going to be hard. Emotionally, there will be tears on both sides. With all these spilled cups, tears. Find that wildness deep within you and just let it go. I mean, don't release it, but just unleash it. You know, it's like asking you to learn to be who you are, truly who you are, without the influence of others around you, or even in a marriage or a connection where it's been like this for a long time and you've tried and it's not working. It's time. It was time. You were judged, and it was justice ruled in your favor for it to end. So now's the time for you to learn to just unleash that wildness that's in you, which is like saying, unleash your instincts, unleash who you truly are, open up to who you are without the controlling of somebody else. Alright, that's it, Pisces. I hope this helps, and I will see you next time. Until then, love is love. Bye-bye.